Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, subbies. Welcome to those who are here live and to my replayers. I think it's really cool that in our art community, we have so many different um, opportunities to watch and learn from others who are really like minded and enjoy creating like we do. And so I was tuned in yesterday to Devin Rex for Arts channel, and she jelly plates most. I think that's really the lane she stays in, but she was showing some of her journals, which is always fun. She's like mega talented. And so I was there, and she pulled out some magazine journals that she has. And I forgot I had them. I forgot that I did this years ago watching Dee Dee Willingham and was inspired by her. And so it just continues, right? So good morning. I want to say hi to Angie. She's at the doctor's office, so she may be popping in and out. We have Teresa here. Good morning, Teresa. Peggy, good morning. And there's my lovely Jacqueline. Good morning, Joyce. How is everyone? So I got the bug to want to pull out my um, magazine journals and work on them. I was kind of on the fence about a couple other ideas for this morning. Oh, look, I didn't put a ring on here. I have one here. Let's put one on. And I just feel like working in this. I just feel like doing this. So some different ideas for you. Good morning, Sherry. So I want to show you what I have here. I have three of them. Now, many years ago, when I first saw this, it was at Dee Dee Willingham's channel. And you've heard me talk many times about my neighbor, Betty. Betty is now 95. But at the time, I think when I did these, I had just moved in, and Betty moved in a year or two after me. So she was much younger. And we did a lot of art things together. She would come down, we'd do lunch, and we'd get busy. Good morning, Andrea. And she really was mostly into making cards, but she was open to doing some different kind of art stuff at that time. Well, at least I thought she was. So I built us really, each one of us, one of these magazines, and I thought we could have fun with them. But when push came to shove, she really couldn't get into this. So that's why I have two. So these were just regular magazines, and as Devin explained yesterday, hey, good morning, Dar. You just take the pages and you fold them in half. See, like this one, I folded it in half. But see, then some of them I got frustrated and I just chopped them off. I just tore them. I folded it and tore it. So it was just a regular size magazine. Let me get one here that I can use as an example. I pulled out a bunch of different stuff here that we could use. So just like a regular size magazine. And if you like the way it looks, you just fold it in half, either this way or this way. Whatever floats your boat. And maybe you don't want it this size. Maybe you wanted a different size. So I brought home a couple of things from France. Oh, there goes my phone. France, as I like to say. And so I have those here. I'm reading chat on my phone because I just still have not figured out my eyeglass situation. I was going to mention Peggy because when Peggy visited and she was here with me on my channel, she mentioned using magazines. Peggy really uses hers. Like she pays attention to the pictures and utilizes them in then creating her spread. But I remember one thing that Dee Dee said. Where the heck did I put it? Oh, here it is. You can also cut them horizontally. Now, it's kind of fiddly to do that. So rather than bore you and do that this morning, I did one that I brought back from France. This is just an advertisement book that my son and I picked up when we were shopping. in one of the grocery stores. And so I just chopped it in half. It was not easy, and then I tried to trim. You can see where it's not perfect. Now, Dee Dee mentioned taking it to, say, like a, oh, what's that place where you can go and they will print for you? They will do copies and stuff. The name's not coming to me. But she said if you take it there, they'll cut it for you. I'm sure there's probably a small charge. But then it's like perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like this was difficult for me to keep my ruler from slipping. And so it's not too terribly bad, but it's not great. So then I decided, and then she glued it together. And then I took some packing tape to reinforce my spine. Staples or Office Depot. Thanks, Peggy. Yeah, one of those. That's not what I was thinking, but there's another one that's not, I don't think as big as that. Maybe they don't have them anymore. A quick something, or I don't know. But you know what I mean. And I sometimes have had my husband do it because he's stronger. He can really press down. He keeps a straighter line than me, and it's a little easier. But he's out today. Our pup is getting spayed, so he dropped her off. Kinko, that's it. That's what I was thinking of, Peggy. Thank you. Kinko's. Oh, a UPS store? Oh, maybe they will. Oh, darn, maybe they will. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So then I thought, well, I used my Fabri-Tac glue to glue it together, thinking it might have a little more bend than a regular glue that might just stiffen up. But see, you could glue your pages together, you can fold and make pockets. And then I had some painty fabrics sitting here. And I think maybe I'm going to cover this one with this fabric. But, the other day was ironing napkins on freezer paper. That would make a really cool cover if you wanted to cover it. You don't have to cover it. You can leave it the way it be, right? So look how yummy that is. Woohoo! I was mentioning last week, I think it was, Natasha from Treasure Books. She makes a toilet tissue um, holder where she then rolls up a journal and slips it in there. Now, if I hadn't glued this together, this would have been a good one that could have rolled up and put in that little holder. Anyway, I feel like I'm all over the place already. So when I did these, now this one's a different size. I don't remember if I trimmed it off, but you can see I started to put a base down on my pages on this one, thinking I might like that. But you know what? You grow, you change, your tastes change. Hey, welcome back in, Ange. So I'm not too sure about this anymore, but there's one spread that I did in this one. But then I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if you're planning a summer vacation, or even if you're not, say you have a state that you would like to visit, write to them and they'll send you their little travel thing. Now, I don't think they usually charge you for that. So this is one we picked up in upstate New York when we were visiting my sister. I've had this, several years. This is a magazine I picked up in France. Now, this would make a huge, huge one. But the paper in this one's not like our magazine paper. It's not slippy. Now this one's a little slippy. But a lot of it is more of a matte finish. So I'm thinking about that. Or if you have a magazine that you feel you could work with, and you don't mind, folding it up and arting on top of it. I'm not ready to do that. Dee Dee gifted me this one. I'm not ready to do that with my Somersets or my Daphne magazines. Now, maybe if I get more Daphnes. I'm gonna ask for Daphne's subscription for my birthday, I think. But sometimes you get your junk mail little, travel guides like this. Now this would make a really small one or skinny if you did this, but this might be a good one to also cut in half because it would be a really cute size. But see, I'm okay with skinny. But if you're traveling or there's a state that you've always been interested in, it might be fun to do one like that. And of course, our National Geographic, sometimes you can pick these up at a thrift shop. And look, some of these already have like, flip outs there. And this isn't too terribly large, right? It's got a lot of pages, but it's not overwhelming like maybe some magazines. So that's an option to consider. Now, a lot of us, I think, probably have old magazines like this sitting around that we haven't looked at for years. Okay, I picked this up somewhere thinking I would use the sentiments. It might be good to have these sentiments. I don't think I've ever used anything out of it. So this would make one. I would not have a problem with that. And then I had picked up this, excuse me, thinking it would be good to tear out pages and use them for tuck-ins or journal pages, in a signature. But see, that might be cool as well. So if this is all new to you, really, all you do is we'll do a couple pages. All you do is just fold them as you like and then glue them together or not. Let's see, this one's 2003. Let me work with this one. This is the Maine beaches. Somewhere I have one here. I was watching Shannon Green. Now she wasn't doing this kind of a project, but she was using the little magazine from, I think, the state of Dakota, South Dakota, maybe. I looked for that quickly this morning. It just occurred to me, oh yeah, I have that somewhere. And she was using it where she was painting the pages and then putting stencils on top, and the color was coming. It had a lot of fall foliage in it. Really kind of cool. But I didn't follow through with that. But I have it here somewhere. Now let's see. This is one, of course, already done. This is one of the little spreads in this one. I don't think I have anything else done, maybe. But one of these I had given to Betty, and she said, I'm not really going to use this. Why don't you take this back? I think I'd given her the pink one. And then, see, I started to run off my brayer. This is the one I cut most of the pages in half. So, anywho. So, Devin, looking at Devin's, if you go and look at her live from yesterday, and she's showing her different magazine journals. Really cool. Now, the one thing I said to Devin yesterday was I never thought about making pockets in this type of journal. And she said, oh, yeah, you can put pockets in anything. Yeah, well, I know you can, but I just didn't think to do it. Now, I hope I didn't miss anybody coming in. Now, I'm going to fold this one up right like this to make a little pocket, because I kind of like the idea of having this in the background. Sometimes we get things that we like, at least for me. I don't know. Am I that different from the rest of you? I don't think so. Peggy said always make pockets. I know. I just don't know why it didn't occur to me. It's like, duh. Now that other thought just went out of my head. It may be going for good. That thought may be going for good. Just be careful that you're not leaking glue on your other page, you know? And then I probably want to, oh, I'm having such trouble with me little needle nose applicator. So earlier this morning it was thundering here and pouring. And now it looks like the sun's trying to come out. This one's just not gonna cooperate today. I guess that's just the way it's gonna be. All right. Now, of course, you could remove pages, raining where you are too, Ange. You could remove pages, thin out your magazine if you have one that's really thick, you know, and you don't want to have all that, and then use the pages that you pull out to make pockets or other different little things as you go. So I'm hoping to just fold these. Now, I guess it's probably a good idea to fold some the other way. Now, if you need me to see something, I'd appreciate caps because I am struggling again. I broke the arm off of my one pair of readers that helps me see the computer. And I don't go out much, but hubby was out, but he couldn't find, I wanted the, the half one so I can look over top. And he couldn't find those for me where he was. So I'm using the broken pair, and they kind of go cattywampus every once in a while on the face. And then everything is dizzy. Then it's dizzy. See, I've got cords and wires over here. I'm making quite headway on my reorganizing my space. I have just about everything I think I want in my new wheelie cart. But I was saying to Jacqueline the other day, the difficulty with reworking your space is you find a lot of, well, at least for me, you find a lot of projects that you haven't finished. All right, now earlier, before you guys arrived, what's Jacqueline asking? Anyone ever use Dick Blick glue sticks? Not me. I'm too cheap, I think. All right, so you could cut. How can I be sure in a world that's constantly could do a flip out like that. That's kind of cute. Yeah, their products are usually good. That's a good point, Peggy. I don't know if Ann Lahr has a specific video that she addresses, but I know she has talked about different glues on occasion, and she uses glue sticks, I think, quite often. But for some reason, I'm thinking, "Hey, Kimberly, how you be there, sweetie pie?" I'm thinking Anne kinda likes the Amazon brand. So, I don't know. I think if you messaged her, she would certainly get back to you. That's my cover. Okay. I gotta say, when you go like this and you fold them and then you feel those pages, oh gosh, they're very yummy. All right, so when I earlier, a smaller, where's that little travel? See what I did here? This little um, cruise book. I thought, oh, look, that would be cute to have a pocket there. So I tore it, but I tore it up too far. See, now my page is wiggly. So I'll have to put some washi tape there. Oh, cool. Thanks, Jacqueline. So now I just really want to only tear up maybe a third. So this would be a cool background for a pocket, wouldn't it? I'm a little nervous to tear it. It's just a magazine, right? If it looks terrible, I can rip the whole page out. But let me see. Let me flip it. I have to make everything more difficult than it needs to be. Now, the one thing about this particular magazine, the pages are not super flimsy. They're really nice. I want to hide that. I think I want to hide that word. So I'm going to scoot it all the way up. And then somewhere here on my messy desk, see how this, I'm going to just punch a little divot. Divot. I knew that was going to happen. It doesn't, unless you put something behind it, doesn't punch. I thought maybe this paper was sturdy enough to handle a punch. So if you've not tried this before, if you've got flimsy paper and you want to punch a little shape, put another piece behind it. And I know this, but... And then you can get a clean cut. Clean cut. All right, this is kind of yucky down there. I'm going to twirl this. See, I'm just pretending like I'm here by myself. I want to get rid of that little ridginess. That's really being, quite anal, but hey. All right, boy, let's do this. Let's get this folded in. Maybe I want my cover to be a little wider than my pages. So I didn't go all the way into the center. I did do a crooked though. Okay. Oh, that just feels so yummy. So now, oh, this is silly because I didn't fold it. Peggy, are you tracking with me? You're thinking, wait till she discovers she didn't fold it yet. Now my divot's in the wrong spot. Well, I do this. I do this so you don't have to make these mistakes, okay? This was planned. Mm. Now I've got a pocket on one side and a pocket on. See, now see that this is the problem here, girls. I'm just going to be honest. This is the problem with Lori. See, that'll drive me crazy. So we're going to cut that. And I'm going to cut it here. Get rid of it. Now, has anyone ever taken one of those advertisement books, you know, if you sign up or you buy something, say from Elaine Bryant or whoever? Has anyone ever made one out of that kind of a magazine? Because I'll tell you why, those pages a lot of times are real flimsy. Has anybody tried? Okay, now I'm liking that okay now. All right, so what I need to do is now glue here. And here. I don't think I want to glue in the center. Peggy cuts up Talbot models for paper dolls. Ooh, that's a great idea. I don't get that. I don't get that. Oh, I bet you they put out a nice little magazine, huh? I've gone into my dollar store a couple times, and usually, like by the door, they have magazines sitting there, but I never have really looked at those to see what is involved. Now, here, look at this. See, right here, I think I want to put a divot. And this might be a little too. You do, Ange? Yeah, I really was not that. Angie says she wishes she had a paper doll book like from the olden days. I never really cared for that. I still don't. I mean, I can appreciate them, but that holds no excitement for me, to tell you the truth. Of course, now if I saw what Peggy did with hers, I'd probably want one. Mm. Although I do have some fabric that replicates that paper doll. See, I'm a weird individual. If you tell me something's not going to be available any longer, or I see something that says, your mom used to make yours, Teresa, that's cool. Oh, dar. Yeah, they're hunting you down, girl. Let me get a second. still have a wipe here. So what was I doing? Gosh, this has been a couple of years ago too. I was looking for something on the internet and I came across this fabric that looked like paper doll cutouts. And it's adorable. But then I started reading about it and it's like, this is not going to be available for long. This is going to be out of yeah, well, Lori buys into all that and she's like, I gotta have it. Hey, Kel, good morning, my dear. How are you? She would tell me they were holding hands. Aw. Okay, so now on this one, I've got a pocket here, and then I've got a place where I could put a tag where that's a little longer. Okay. So then I'm just going to do a regular here. So you get the idea, right? I don't have to really sit here and show you every page, right? Okay, Teresa's going to go get coffee. Now I'm folding this in just this little narrow piece. And I'm going to come back this way and fold it again. Because I want to tear this off. Okay. And then I'm going to fold it up this way. And I think I'm going to glue it here and I'm going to glue it in the center so that I have two little pockets. But I want to remember that, so maybe I'll put little divots. The little divot, a little divot. Where did I put my? My little cheater here to make my little cuts. I'm running out of room on my oh, it's going to be hard to see even still. Maybe I'll put a little ink-a-dink there so I have a little bit of a contrast. All right. So right in about this area. And then my outside edges. All right, so you get the gist, right? Lori, if you fold in twice, you can create a tuck pocket. Okay, Peggy, that's a great idea. All right, so let's come here. Let's do, oh, look how cute she is. I'm going to think about her for a minute. I want to do a couple pages, just regular. Peggy, do you always fold the same way, or do you fold like some this, do you flip it? Do you know what I mean? Like I'm folding them all in from the right side, but do you sometimes go this way? Or only if you wanna make like a flip out? You also fold from the corner, okay. Alright, now I'm gonna see, I'm not very good at understanding what people are telling me lots of times. So, Peggy said if you fold it twice, you can make a tuck spot, but that's really tight. Maybe she means if I go this way. Well, I guess I'm not really. It is from Maine, Kel. Fold the next fold back on itself. This, so, well, this one I'm going to leave this way. This one, aw. I might have to fold this one this way and leave him. See, he's a cute little puppy. All right, so she said fold it back on it, so like that. Fold it back on itself. See, that's too tight. You wouldn't get anything in there. Yeah, I'm not getting it, Peg. Fold the next fold back on itself. Wouldn't that be the same as a pocket? I could come up a little bit this way. And then you can add other papers in, right? In little squares and add and make little pockets. Okay. So I'm going to put this aside for now. So yes, a pocket. Okay. So you're getting what I'm trying to encourage you with. This, I think I want to come back up and make a little pocket so she is intact because her's adorbs. So I got it. Well, she's not really going to be, right, because I have to fold her. What if I fold her that way? This is above my pay grade. Yes, I think I'm going to use it that way. Do something with her. All right. So that's it for this one. Okay. See, Kel, look. The Maine beaches. Kel, maybe you sent me this one, honey. Because you sent me a bunch of stuff, didn't you? Or bring me? You brought me a bunch of stuff? Okay, so where's one I want to work in? Either this one or this one. See, I'm kind of annoyed that I started to scrape this, put paint on there because now I'm just not liking that so much. Oh, look, there's the second one I did. All right, now let's actually get working in something. So I need a little sip of my beverage. All right, let's see. Now I have no pockets or anything in this one. What did Teresa ask me about tearing? Do you ever tear the pockets to make them rough edges like you would scrapbook paper? I hadn't thought about it, Teresa, but yes, you certainly could. But remember, some of these magazines, the pages are flimsy. Like these I glued together and then I started to scrape or paint on. This kind of feels like gesso to me because it feels so rough. I did pull out a bag of here it is, a bag of napkin bits. Let's see what's in here. Maybe I'll get some. Hey, there's candy. Why did that pop up? It says, hello, ladies, on my way to get, oh, geez, that's why, because of what she put in there, it was looking at it. They didn't want to put her comment up. Okay, Candy. Good girl, having that done. Okay, let's see what I have in here now. This is a frame that I decorated. That you get inside of a frame that you buy? It's like a mat. What do they call it? A matted whatever. All right, so I've got some birds. That's a pretty napkin. There's some more of those birds. Oh, that's the flower part. Oh, I do love me bees. Look at this. Look how cute this is. All right. A portion of another nappy. Look at this little chubby bubble. Aw. Oh, this looks like the flower I took apart the other day and tried to get a print from. Oh gosh, that was just not good. Okay, so Teresa said, yes, ma'am, fold down from the corner and then tear after you tear the edge so that it looks rough. Well, there's quite a few here to work from. Oh, a Finchy. Oh, look, and I like that postcard. So mostly, not that I've done a lot in these, but mostly what I've done is I've painted and then stamped and added things, right? So today, I think I want to use, I don't know that I want to use that background. See, these are glued down, just not very well. I think I'm going to go plain. They feel so cool though. Now see, this feels like paint. So I'm just somewhere here. I have my little, oh, did I get any brushes? So there's a, here's my little thing of Golden Matte Medium. And you can see that I have most of this napkin is torn. So I'm going to tear the rest of it off. And I'm going to have to use my heat tool. So I'm going to put some matte medium down, and then I'm going to put that napkin on that side. So let's see. Let me grab a paper towel. This brush is very large, but I think I can make it work. Ooh. I need to clean my water jars more frequently than I do. Okay, Peggy. All right, so let me unsnap my, I'm getting to the point where I need to think about ordering some more matte medium. Mine's getting down. I should have put a, hold on, girls. Oh, I think that paint order is stinky. There we go. That's a better idea. I almost took my nails off yesterday, but I didn't feel like putting new ones on. I thought, oh no, I got to stream tomorrow. I can't be looking like a wash lady. Okay. I'm just adding a little extra on top. And I'm not too concerned about it being, super wrinkly or anything like that yet. I've come to love our texture. Just kind of patting that down. I really didn't get much glue underneath there. And I've got this little space at the bottom. Oh my goodness, I keep knocking my phone. Let's see if that, oh no, I don't want to knock anybody out. Ooh. See, I've got a little bit of space down here, but see, I've got another bit of that with the bees. So I'm going to take that off. And add a little chunka on the bottom. There's not much, but I wanted it at the bottom rather than at the top. Personal preference, no reason other than that's just how I did it. Now I got to be thinking about what else I can add. Okay, so now I still have some pieces left. And she says, Lori, I'm glad you're on. I have been sitting here for almost an hour waiting. Oh, for the doctor. Oh, it gets so annoying. For my doctor's office, I have come to the conclusion the only time to make an appointment is to take the first one and, dodge the bullet, get up early because if he gets behind, oh man, all bets are off. Your whole day is shot. Now, I'm going to put this on like cattywampus, I think. Just maybe scoot that down. And it can overlap. But these cute. See, I have such a problem. I have such a hard time throwing any little scrap out. I was going through something. I think it was last time we were together, Sunday. And I saw this piece of tissue, like a piece of Tim Holtz tissue. I have a roll of it. It's not like it was my last morsel. But if I'm honest with you, I love the way that it was torn and the shape of it. And I thought, oh, I could put that on something. Anyway, it ended up hitting the floor, getting rolled over by my chair, ended up not using it anyway. I'm such a lame brain sometimes. Oh, that was not good. This is still wet over there, and I just popped my hand on it. Nope, not over far enough. Okay. Is that a little glooby dooby doo over here? How we all doing? Hey, Dana. Hi. How you doing? Okay, let's see. I think I want to put that back in there. That was kind of yucky. I think I have a jar of fresh water out in the kitchen I forgot to bring in with me. All right, so now I've got to race in my brain, try to in my brain to think how I can do something with this page. All right, I'm going to use my heat tool to dry this up a bit. So here we go. Up. Yep, Kel's got to pay attention. It's seed weaving. Sounds like a song. Weed weaver. Oh, I think I was going to ask you, maybe last week I started to and then I didn't finish. I have a page on my Facebook that's called Paint Girlies Wordle with Friends or something like that. If you play Wordle and you'd like to join, just go in there and I can accept you. And then you can post your results. There's only a few of us. The other girls really don't post too much, but I'm trying to do better in posting. Let's get this back done. That's okay, Cal. That's okay. still not dry. All right, now I just started to throw some stuff in this one little tub. Let me see what's in here. Let me see what I got available that's just sitting here. Let's see. Well, we've got lace. And I've got some of these watercolor. Something like that might work. I've got some of these little watercolor prints, which were so fun to make. This I don't want to use because that goes to my... I got to do these sometime. I have a whole bunch of these, but I just can't make up my mind what I want to put on them. Oh, look, see, this is trash. I couldn't throw it away. Maybe I could use a piece of that. These are something different. Jasper made me that. That's got to go in my other book. That might be good. Oh, here are my horrible. Okay, so if you are interested at all in eco printing, there's a little card. Isn't that cute? That would fit. In eco printing at all, there's a gal by the name of Margaret Bird. Oh, look, somebody sent me stuff here. Hold on. A little envelope. Look at these little doilies. Or a little, maybe that's a little cupcake holder. That's a really little envelope. I don't know why they put the slot in there. It's not. Okay. I digress. Margaret Bird, BYRD. And she calls herself some kind of color, organic color, or some kind of... Anyway, she was trying to get really clean prints on paper. So she cut some flowers out of her garden, and she did it with steam. So you make the bundle. She's big into pressing. She pressed her paper in between two tiles, like two ceramic tiles. But the last one I tried, I just used cardboard. So you just wanted to get tight, and I put binder clips on it. But my prints are really not good. So some of it, of course, has to do with the flowers that you use. Okay. And she used a mordant called okay, Peggy. She used a mordant called something aluminum. I don't know. You'd have to watch. I didn't write it down. It's not my brain. And she used watercolor paper, and she dipped that first into that solution just for a minute, dried it, laid her flowers out in a nice little pattern, clamped them up, and steamed them for like 5 minutes. You gotta see the prints this woman got. It's just absolutely delicious. My prints, on the other hand, are terrible. This one's not too awfully bad, but it's either a little blurry. Now, she used watercolor paper that was cold pressed, and she used the rougher side. She said she finds that it absorbs better. So I stole these from my husband's plant. So when I pulled it out the first time, and peeked, I only had a tip right there. But see, my dishes, I didn't have tile, pieces of tile. So I used two dishes that I used, as a paint palette, bottom to bottom. And I clamped them together tighter, put them back in for another 5 minutes, and this is what I got. Now, of course, I want these to be tags. Where's this little tag at? So this is what I do because I can't cut them. If I just eyeball them, they get all wonky. So, I mean, at least I think this one might be usable. Then this flower that I used was much, much too big. And Margaret Bird said a lot of times with the flowers, if they're too thick, you have to steam them longer. So this one I steamed about, I know, right? You're right, Peggy. Oops. I steamed these like maybe 10 or 12 minutes, I think. And then I put a leaf down here. But what I was telling Jacqueline is they were so gooey and slimy when I tried to pull them apart. My paper, it stuck to the paper and it separated my paper. So how lame is that? I mean, I couldn't believe it. I thought it would be just like when I do a boil that, they would just kind of roll off. So maybe it was this flower. This was a geranium. And of course, I mashed down the whole thing instead of just like picking, like a geranium's got the separate little flowers, like a hydrangea. So I'm going to do more of this, but I had to take a break. I had to walk away from it because I was so disappointed. And then my neighbor got flowers from her son for Mother's Day, so she gives them to me after she's done enjoying them. And there really wasn't much in this bouquet. It was really kind of a crappy bouquet. And it had these little yellow flowers. They almost felt like straw flowers. They weren't that dry, but they weren't that great either. And this is all I got. Now, see, like Jacqueline said, this one you can kind of see it looks like a dandelion that's going to seed. And then I stole a leaf from something. So I got a little bit of an imprint there. I mean, they look better once you cut the top to kind of make a tag, but these really are a bust. Now, I didn't have the stuff that Margaret Bird suggests to dip your paper in. And the reason she does that is so that the print stays on the paper. It makes it permanent. But when I do my boils, I put in white vinegar. So I thought, why wouldn't that work? So I painted these papers with white vinegar first and then dried them. But she said you can even use unsweetened soy milk. Then she talks about tannins. I didn't get into all that because, this is not a lifelong thing for me. I just wanted a couple of sweet prints, which I didn't get. Anywho, that was my dilemma last week. Dilemma 336. All right, so back to the challenge at hand. I do kind of like the idea of making a pocket there. Don't want it that deep though. Maybe I should angle it. Okay, let's see if I have a, oh, I've got a big cutter here. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I've lost my really large cutter. Don't ask me. I don't know how I did it. I've got it tucked away somewhere, I guess. I'm going to see if I can do an angle. I'm going to trim off this part that has no color, basically. No color. And then I'm going to eyeball this. And then let's see if I can do what Teresa suggests. And tearing, the same idea. So instead of putting that down that way, I could tear this. So this ought to be good. Because this paper's a little stiffer. Let's give me a little start here. Candy, I didn't lock it in my brain when you were retiring. Was it the end of the school year? Or are you already done? I'd have to lock it in my brain. I didn't lock it in my brain. All right, so I have my, pardon my reach, I have my distress ink right there. I'm going to ink this. All right, so put that there. If I well, that didn't work. Hey, that says Martha. Martha Stewart Art. I saw a reel where this lady, does a Martha Stewart impression. Oh my gosh, she sounds just like her. Like some people do impressions, and people say, "Oh yeah, yeah, you sound," and a lot of times they don't sound like that person to me. They just don't sound like they quite have it. But this girl really, really sounded like her. Okay, so I was thinking I could make a little flower out of this and then pop it in the pocket, but I cut it and now it's not looking so good. I think I ruined that. I think I ruined that. Doo, 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 doo. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to start gluing stuff down. See where we land. Now I got a sticker book over here because I haven't used any of the stickers out of, but I had to have it. Where did I find it? I don't know if it was Ollie's. The Forest Fairies and Fungi sticker book. I wonder if there's anything bee worthy in here. Is everybody feel? Oh, look at that mushroom. Isn't that cool? Hold the phone. I might have to have that. Maybe I'll put it on this. I think it's got, yeah, it looks like it's got that white border. I don't want the white border. All right, where am I? I'm going to stick that right on my camera for a minute while I flip through the rest. You have the book? Cool. What's Kel say? 82 degrees and 80%. It's going to fall off my camera. till Tuesday. She's melting. You got your unit. Did you get your unit? You don't want to put it on yet, maybe? Boy, wouldn't it be great if these were bees? I like that. Bug, whatever that bug is. Okay, so I didn't really see anything other than this mushroom that kind of caught my attention. So I'm going to trim it as best that I can. It's all bumpy and gnarly. And yummy. I can't say yummy too much because I'm going to be getting hungry. Is our Gail here? I don't remember seeing Gail. Wonder how she's doing. Let me stick that over there. I mean, really, as if Devin's, jelly printing isn't enough. If you tune in and if you weren't there, watch her live replay from yesterday. She shows a couple of her different journals. Oh my gosh, so yummy. So yummy. Say it again. I found out that if I want AC in before June 1st, I have to have a note from. Get out of town. Call your doctor. With your breathing issues, that shouldn't be a problem, right? Sheesh, nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. Okay, so let me tell you this recent little semi dilemma. Okay, so my sister Jackie and I were visiting our mom a month or several months ago. And there's this gal there who kind of oversees things for the residents. Her name is Crystal. I don't know her last name, doesn't matter. And she was trying to think of different ideas or different activities that maybe they could do for the residents. Now, not particularly in my mom's area, because those folks have dementia, but, folks that live in the regular resident part there. So we got talking about different things, and then I was showing her some of my art, and then my sister said, "You should have Lori do a class or something." And Crystal thought that was a great idea. So I don't usually jump into anything like that, but it was at my mom's place, and Crystal and Jackie were like, "Yeah, yeah, you could come and you could paint something, and they could paint along." Anyway, I agreed. So then the girl at that time, Kim, she approached me and she said, "Oh, that would be great. I could hire you to do this, yada yada yada." Okay, so now I'm all in. Okay, I was going to use my all pencil, but I have that out in the kitchen. I'm like all over the place. So this is going to have to go back in. Um, So Kim said they would order all the supplies. I just would have to come. We decided on May 9th. May 9th, they decided was not going to work. They wanted to change the date. I didn't see the email. Finally got the email, got that straightened out. I told them I'd prefer the 21st rather than the 23rd today because I stream. And I didn't hear back. I didn't hear back. I didn't hear back. And so Kim said Kim took another position at another place. She's gone. She told me who to contact. I sent an email, and this gal calls me on Monday, and I decided to do tote bags, and I was trying to do a flower with them that you really don't have to have a brush, and it looks kind of cute, all that. So I'm thinking about like a really organized event. And so this other gal calls me, not Crystal, some other babe. And she said, "Yeah, the event's tomorrow." I'm like, "What?" She said, "The event's tomorrow." And I said, "Well, I didn't hear back from anybody. I have no details. I have no supplies. I have prep work that needs to be done." Because I was going to put all the supplies in each little bag, have everything set up. I needed to make the little thing we were going to use to make the flowers. I had to put that together. I asked that the supplies be sent to me, but of course they were not. So I'm like, I can't do it tomorrow. And she's like, "Okay, well, I'll just cancel." I said, "Well, were there a lot of people?" And she said, Not a lot, but a few." And I said, I'm really sorry about that, but," and I didn't want to say, I'm out, count me out, because they bought supplies. And so I didn't want to screw them, because they had spent quite a bit of money on supplies and stuff. Anyway, I said, "Okay." So she said we could just reschedule. So I said, "All right." So my sisters go to visit my mom, yes, on Tuesday, the 21st, the day of the event. And one of the girls that works in my mom's area said, "Oh, yeah, we're doing a special event today. Your mom could come. Why don't you bring your mom over? We're doing tote bags." Here they had the event anyway, without me. Didn't tell me, which is fine. But, this girl could have just been honest with me and say, "Hey, look, I can't cancel at this point. We'll figure something out. You're off the hook." And that's fine too. But can you believe it? It's just like, oh, brother. Well, I think if you find someone who is willing to communicate, it would be a nice gig, and I think it would be fun. That's why I said yes. Look, I can't really see that. I'm gonna go get my pencil because I think if I should have put extra glue here. I think if I come around this, like, I don't mind having an edge. Candy said she's done. You need to, yeah, and that's why I was doing it without brushes, Candy, thinking it would be simple. And these aren't people like my mom, that really uh, can't do that kind of thing. These are just normal residents that I was doing it for. But even still, simple is always a good idea. And but I was thinking it would be like an upscale kind of an event, Obviously, they didn't see it that way. But anyhow, all right, I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Look at my broken glasses. I'm a mess. All right, hold on. I gotta go get my. Oh, stupid. Oh, there's a little chipmunk in my garden. I love to look at them. They're so cute. So far, he hasn't chewed on anything, so he's not destructive. I know I hear that they're destructive. Oh, looks like hubby's home. Okay. Oh, you know, let me get my soda water. Okay, jar of water, my pencil. I just think I want to make a little dark shadow because you can't really see my mushroom, right? Let's move this off to the side here. I don't want to close it yet because, well, let's put it up there because I don't know that it's really dry. All right, so I'm just sketching around my mushroom. This is with a Stabilo All. So it's just really like a graphite colored pencil. They have them in different colors. I don't know if they have them in all colors, but I have white, navy, and then this all color. Now I'm just going to take a little flat brush and not wet it too terribly much. Just kind of get in there and darken that up a little bit. I just didn't like the white. Yeah, I don't know. The way she explained it to me, Peggy, she said, I'll just call there weren't that many that signed up. I couldn't get out of her how many signed up. She said, I'll just call and tell the folks we can't do it today. It's not like there were 100 people. You know what I'm saying? There's probably not even 10, but whatever. I think I might add a little bit under here. The thing is just, I think she knew when she talked to me, she was not going to cancel it, which is fine. But my goodness, we're adults. Can we get past all this nonsense of, telling people what they want to hear and just be honest with them? Like, what did she think I was going to do? Lose my mind? Come on. Anyway. Now that's wet. I'm going to trim that out. I like it better than it without the white, around it. So I'm just gonna scoot around here. Oops, it's still a little damp. Oops. Now I need to find some other things or think about where I can find other things. I don't want to do all stickers. Yeah, I think it would be like if this gal Kim had stayed at this place, but she was having some issues with the gal that I spoke to and decided to make a career move. Kim was good. Now, once again, this is still not dry, and normally I would take my emery board. And sand this off, but it's always AOL. I don't know why. It's the one tool I can't seem to hang on to. That might be annoying there if I'm going to use that pocket. I don't know. I don't know. I need something up here. I'm just grabbing random stuff that's sitting at my desk. Let's see if this had paint on it, so I don't know how well this is going to ink up. Let's see. Not well at all. Got my other glasses on top of my head that won't stay there. Oh, good grief. Oh, here's my, maybe there's something in here I could use. Have a beautiful day. That would look cute up there. Have a beautiful day. Let's hope it's still in there. It is. It is. It is. Hello, Elvis. Oh, I like that. Let's pull that out. Look at this. What is this? Oh, that's a butterfly, not a bee. Are you still with the tour? Oh my gosh. Not too many of you are. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. I wonder how. Wonder how the ganache will look. Ooh, how will the ganache look? I hate when they schedule 50 people for the same time. Yes. Peggy's gluing. Okay. Where I've gone the last several years for mine, Candy, they have it set up pretty good. It's just that you have to wait till the folks that are doing it, get in for their shift. I can read it. It's not the best print, but I'm trying to be better at putting my little thingies back where they belong. I'm thinking I'd like to put a little bit of this right here. Am I making you crazy? Okay, Dar's still with the tour. Woohoo! Oh yeah, where did I put? I just got something cool. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I'm not stamping off on this because I don't care if it's light or dark. Where the hell did I stick? Where did I stick that? Oh yeah. Woohoo! Okay, now let's really tear this baby. Have a beautiful day. Did anybody ever do doodling with a calligraphy pen? I was thinking about messing around with something like that. What Peggy say? If I ever craft at a nursing home, my kids might book. There's one lady that lives in my mom's area. She keeps telling us a story that she came for a visit and her family signed her in and she never left, which of course it's not true, but it could be true. Every time we do something goofy now or we don't remember something, we keep saying, just give me the room next to mom. Ugh. Okay, so that can go there. Let me have a little piece of this. Give me a piece of this. I think I want this edge straight. I always look at things on the I always look at things on the bright side. I lost both my little breast cancer, but at least I don't have. Well, there you go, Kimberly, and bless you. You're a survivor. You're a survivor, my dear, and we are thankful. We are thankful. Okay. All right, so maybe I could put that there. This here. Of course, that mushroom's sticking up in the. Maybe I could. I need something to ground that mushroom. Well, you know, sometimes you just have to get gluing, huh? Yes, get them checked. Yes. Okay. I think I kind of more like that there. So you can just do whatever, and it's not a real big space, especially if some of you, I'm mostly thinking about maybe some replayers. If you haven't done this kind of stuff before, it's a small area. Yeah, me too, Peggy. Me too. That was me. Mine wasn't that long ago. Well, now it's getting to be 11. What year are we in? 11, 12, 13. Well, 13. It's about 13 years for me. Okay. I kind of like the idea of maybe squaring that off. Maybe I could put my mushroom over here. I don't cut so straight, just eyeballing it. That might look better that way. Let's get a little bit of ink on this. Now I'm going to need some stuff for these here pockets. Okay, let's see. I didn't throw these away. This was a project. Oh my gosh. Does anybody remember when Mary used to do the Friday night, what do we used to call art along? She had a couple different groups going. She was uploading videos there for a while. And then she had Friday nights, maybe once a month, where we did a hop, Friday night hop. I love doing those. And I think that's when I did these. See, I don't throw anything out. It's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible. I know one thing I did just throw out that I wish I hadn't. See, that's the way it is. They were just little leftover ends of paper, but I could have stamped on them. I think Journey sent me this stuff here. This stuff is like really yummy stuff. Let's see. Yeah, the hops, right? I should do that again. Look, wouldn't a piece of this look cute on this page? Oh, it's just a beautiful color. All right, I'm taking a snippet. Taking a snippet. I hope I can. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, the hops were so fun. Peggy, are you doing the frog like the are you working on a frog like oh, I could cut that again. Colleen and Kathy were doing the other day? Because you usually play along with that, right? I was doing pretty good with taking my phone out of here, but forgot to do it today. Oh, look, here's a couple little things that could go in pockets that Journey sent me. Let's have a look at that stuff. All right, let's put this all back. That's a cute piece. All right, so now I want a little piece of, can go in there. I don't think these are stickers, but maybe they are. These are little, like old-timey terrariums or whatever. Well, look how cute these are. I wonder if these are stickers. Maybe they're just paper. We can make use of those. Oh, look, I was going to use this. I don't know if I know how these go together. Let's see. How am I on time? I'm doing okay, right? This looks like it could be trimmed a little bit, I think. Okay, let's trim this. These are all perforated. I don't know if is that because that's just where you fold them, Peggy, or is that because if that comes apart, it won't stay together. No, Frog, like Colleen, I would like to. I was working on projects. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about Journey last week, and I should have stopped what I was doing and sent her a message, and I didn't. I need to do that this week. Oh, really? I should go back and look. Terry's was good? Okay, so now that I have this white envelope that really doesn't go on this page, I could use it as a tuck-in. Let's put some color on it so it's not like in your face. So where's my blending tool? Let's start there. Probably not gonna, well, if I see, that looks like it needs to be trimmed as well. I sure will, Kimberly. Yeah, we had chatted a little while back, so I know I have, if she's still checking, her Instagram or whatever. I forget which we were chatting on. We were chatting on something, so I'll send her a message. And Shaz, I sent Shaz a message last week. Haven't heard back from her. Sometimes it may take a few days. But if you think about Shaz, keep her in your thoughts and prayers too, because she's got some health stuff going on. And I should send her another message, see how she is. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so now let's put a little something on there. Grace. I like the word grace. Let's just do it. Do it! Okay, that could be cute. I'm just knocking this white back a little bit, so it's just not so in your face. Now, let's see, we've got those little bees. I can get out a little bee stamp. Where's the little bee stamp? Where's my little bee stamp? There's a little bee stamp. I just love little bee. I don't love bees. I think this is a bee. But I love the idea of them on journals and art and stuff. Their little fuzzy bodies and their honeycombs and those kinds of things. Okay, so now where are my little, so now these, she sent me a couple of each kind. So let's see, we've got one of that, and one of that, and I got some kind of sticker on the back of that one, but let's use the other one. Okay. And these can go back to what they were in. I'm assuming these are going to fit in here. Look. Perfecto. All right, I gotta find a place for this mush. This guy looks cute here. I'm just gonna put a little strip of hot glue. And that can just dangle like a flag. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. Just sitting nearby. I have a couple of tea bags. I feel like I want a little sentiment over there. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Bum, bum. I wonder if I can get in. Oh, I might be able to. I've got Tim Holtz tablets over here. If I can judge them out. Let's see. Now, some of these are seasonal, and they don't always work. But we should be able to find a few words that might. I kind of like imperfection. I need to add a little glooby, a little extra glooby. Piggy says that's what is great about our community. We watch out for each other. Yes. Okay. This little tag of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. All right, that ganache is a little too dark for inking, I think. So I'm going to use my vintage photo because I just love it. I was thinking I'd like to do a late night with Paint Girly, like maybe on a regular basis, like say starting like at 10 o'clock at night, but I don't know if I can get my rearing gear to be awake. I'm just not feeling this mushroom. I like it, but I'm just not feeling it. Let's see. I've got a little strip of this left. And I just love this. Look how yummy this is. I know what I need. I need some here it is. Look, I found it. I found it. Look, this is what I was saying. I got this really neat thing. Now wait a minute. Okay, so I want this for in this little pocket. Maybe I want it to go this way. I love things that are kind of angled. I'm telling you guys, listen, Jacqueline has been dyeing stuff. She dyes paper. She does such great stuff. And she used to sell at the market. She's not there anymore, but she's still working away and doing a lot of dyeing and making journals and stuff. And she's sending me some goodies. And so I'm going to be showing you those. And then she showed me a picture today. She's got like a enamel basin. It's just loaded with tags that she's dyed. I'm telling you, they're so freaking yummy. So I'm going to be showing you that stuff coming up in the next little while. Okay, that was random. Well, I saw this dyed looking stuff here. So I kind of, maybe I'll tuck, see, I like that edge. Maybe I'll tuck that way. Okay, so I want to put some stamping. Maybe to keep it kind of going with what's going on here. Maybe I'll do a little more of this Harlequin kind of a thingy. But I don't want to get it, here, I'll use this. If you're not moving, man, I'm going to use it. Let's get a little something in the background here. This little something going on there, okay? And then, of course, I want to do some, if I can find, oh, yeah, there it is. Do some script. This baby's so beat up, I don't even know if this is gonna, it doesn't, I gotta get my other one out. This one doesn't print as nice as it used to. I've been abusing it. Okay, so just a little hint of something there. And then let's take, now I don't want it to be too terribly thick because I want it to go in the pocket. I'm thinking I need some kind of textury something on here. Now look this over this way a little bit. Because I want this to show. I want that there. Straighten that out. My hand is sticking to my glue stopper. That's silly. Silly. All right, now I have this little, I think somebody has explained this to me before, but I don't remember. This little, I think I have this die cut. Makes a little envelope. I'm just not sure why it's got a slot in there. This doesn't fold real great. See, with that being open there, it makes it difficult to fold. Of course, the big hawk and nails don't help it either, does it? All right, so let's ink this up. Where's my... I'm going to have to stick a little something in there. I really want to press that. It's kind of... it's not a real thick cardstock. I think somebody made these for me. I don't think I made these. And it wasn't folding down real flat. Okay, let's do this. What can I stick in that little slot? I might need a little sticker. Kind of look cute on there, wouldn't it? Okay, here we go. Let's glue this. That's a lot of glue for a little. All right, let's do a little dab there. Okay, now where's my cheesecloth? I have my cheesecloth buried over here. Oh, I know. Maybe a little Maybe I have a little tea bag I can use. Where's my supply of tea bags? I folded that up and put it. Oh, there they are, right in front of the door. Now I've got red and I've got green. I think the green will work better. Oh, is it too big? No. Okay, now I need a piece of cheesecloth. Like, really, I need it. I need it bad. Let's put this back in here. I just found a big chunk of it, and I stuck it over here. But see, I've got everything stacked so that I have room to do my... We might hear a loud noise. Oh, I know it's over here somewhere. I don't want to unstack everything. Ooh, a piece of this would be good. See, this is... Oh my gosh. Are any of you guys like me, or am I just like myself and I'm standing alone here? Got stuff sitting all over around my space. Oh, there might be some stuff I can tuck in the pockets there. Still, I can't find my cheesecloth. Uh-oh. My bracelet just got attached to my magnets. Man, it was a good sized piece, too. I can't glue this down, girls, without some cheesecloth. I'm just telling you. It's just the way it is. I could use a little help here. Do-do-do-do. How about we just use a little tea bag? Oh, I've been saving that. See, this is how I am. I'm so weird. How about just a regular tea bag here that's not had anything done to it? Well, that's not true. I coffee stained it. Okay. Can you believe all this nonsense? See, look how yummy that is. But I want that for a page in my other journal. Okay. Now, I subbed to a gal by the name of Catherine Arains. She was doing something with tea bags the other day. Holy moly. I gotta watch it again. Okay, let's see here. I just need a little something behind that envelope. And I need a little something there. I think these are too big. Look, this color works because of the yellow. These are the ends of the spine, you know, when you take a book apart. Don't be throwing this stuff out, girls. Don't be throwing it out. Maybe that's a little too much. This stuff's good too. Boy, I'll tell you what, cheesecloth would be fabulous. How about a little piece of leftover napkin too that I had? Oh yes. Oh yes, let's do that. All right, now here it is. Okay, couldn't find to be put. Oops. Don't breathe heavy when you're working with napkins. They fly all over. Now the next thing for me will be to find what I can put in the top of this. That might have to wait until after you guys are not here, so I can dig around more. I need mine. I had that brush that I need a brush. I need a brush. I need a glue brush is what I need. This is really big, but I'll make it work. Oh, if I can get it out of its holder. I don't know. Should I pop that in the background? Maybe I only need part of it. What do you think? Keep the mushroom or no? Like it would be half. Like that. It's hard to wait for an answer. I'm definitely going to cut it. Peggy says nope. No mushroom. I think I need a bee. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's hard to tell if it's a mushroom cut in half. This is very true. At that point, it would just have to be a design element. A design element. Okay, let's do a little, I think I need some black ink. You never have, well, at least for me. Still trying to get used to my rearrangements here. Let's cap this up. I had a little cloth rope soft basket sitting here that I would mush all my stuff in, my little bits of fabric and whatnot, and that's what's missing. This is probably, no, that's okay. It's okay. All right, I'm happy with that. Now, the next task at hand. Anybody have any plans for the weekend? This is a very busy month for us, but I wish that we could get together with our son. His birthday is Saturday, but he's working so much. I just don't know that that is really going to happen. Our granddaughter was just 9 on Tuesday. My sister's birthday was yesterday. And my brother-in-law, my birthday sister's husband, his birthday is the same as our son's. This is the end of, I bought a bunch of fiber, little bags of fiber. I think I got from Amour Fabrique. Kathy Cal is friends with her, and Dee Dee is a fan of hers, if I am remembering correctly. She's got a lot of really cool stuff. But I bought this stuff a long time ago, and this is like the end of almost look like an India wrap. A gal from India, India. Now, ideally, I would have a piece of tulle to make this all nice and fluffy, but alas, I do not have that right here, because I wasn't really thinking that this would kind of go in this direction. So here we are. So let me put my Timmy words aside. I've got some other thing I'm working on here. Let's grab a chunk of this. You just need a little bit. And it really always just has to do with, yeah, she does have beautiful things. It just has to do with what you like and how it looks. Right? Rightio? So I've got that little strip. I've got this little lime green that's kind of falling apart and hairy. I'm going to put all that stuff through, and I think I'm going to use my tiny attacher. Oh, I have a little bit of that too. Let's see. A little bit of that might work. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. This has kind of got a chunky bit on the end. I don't think that's going to go through. Make an adjustment. Snap that off. So Ron had to have the pup to the vet early this morning, I think like 8 o'clock. But I don't think they actually will do the surgery till this afternoon. So we're not expecting to to have to go get her till much later this afternoon. Could just glue that, but let's see if I can tiny attach it. I just made a little X with my staples. This piece is really heavy, but it's kind of cool, so I'm going to keep it on there. Just do a little trim. Maybe we'll do it this way. Of course, you don't see the tag then, do you? But see, I didn't want to cover up my word. Well, I've got options. I think I may call that done. What does our little Joyce say? Just did a magazine for a glue book. My son cut it in half for me. Fabulous. That's wonderful, Joyce. It's cool. So there we go. So I got another page, done. Probably need a little something over here, but something might turn up and I'll just put that on there. We did this the other week. I could put this in a pocket. I might be pushing it. She's come undone. Do 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 do. Probably because of the wax. All right, I think that's it for me, girls, kids, whoever's joining in. I hope to be here on Sunday. Oh, no, I want to show you this. Wait. Peggy, do you have this? This is called a glitter duster. Now, you're probably supposed to put Tim Holtz's stuff in here, but I don't have Tim Holtz's stuff, but I have a really fine glitter. Oh, that turns that way. I want to try it. Okay. I want to try it. Where do I want some glitter? All right, let me put my glitter in. Hold on. I saw a girl, oh gosh, a couple years ago. And I knew I would forget maybe this color. And it's called Moxie Glitter Extra Fine. She was doing a pour on a toilet tank. Look at that. Oh, maybe I can combine them. That might look good combined, huh? And then I picked out two blues, but I couldn't really tell online. But look how close these blues are. They look like the same color, but they are not. They're just a little. They're like a shade different. This is Lagoon and this is Ocean. Neither nut. Oh, there goes my phone. My phone's starting to low battery. Okay, let's see. I did have a little scoop, a little spoon somewhere to get out that glitter. I don't want to just pour it because it's going to be all over. Wonder if I could use this little. No, that's got holes in it. That's not good. Oh, here we go. This is a little spoon. This is a little spoon. Okay. Now, Timmy has some kind of, look. Timmy has some kind of glitter product where it's, what do you say, 4 or 5 different glitter colors together. That makes what he wanted. So when I bought these little spoons, I thought they were bigger. I thought this would work for, oh, that's silly, Lori. That's not even gonna. I thought it would work for my, it'll come to me, for my paint pigments, but they were so stinking little, they don't really do anything. Like, I think you're gonna have to have a fair amount in here. I'm just afraid to dump it. I've never used either one of these glitters, I don't think. I'm out of control. But we knew this, right? This is really gold. Whoa. Can you see? Oh, say, can you see? We knew it and love it. Rock candy glitter? No, it's not the rock candy. That's too chunky. He's got some other glitter, and it's several different, and he was shaking the jar, and he says sometimes you shake it, the gold comes to the side. Sometimes you shake it, the silver comes to the, it's got silver and copper and gold. I wasn't thinking about talking about it, so I didn't write it down. But this duster is supposed to be able to just poof on some glitter, poof it, and if you hold it close to your object, you get more glitter, and if you keep it further apart, you just get a little bit. Now, I'm assuming this is going to, well, look, see, look, I don't have much in there. But might be enough to get it going. Okay, so now I have glitter all over. I'm going to do a test. I'm going to do a test of the emergency broadcasting system. Let me grab paper. Oh, that's not going to show up good. Wait a minute. Let me get a piece of black. Let me get a piece of black card. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I haven't tried it. It was empty. You saw. It was empty. Okay, now where's my brush? Here we go. I'm going to put down a little golden matte medium. Right here. On the card. Should have probably, well, I did it now. This little handle comes up, and then I think you just pump it. Oops. I might have to put more in it, girls. Wait a minute. Do you have time to stick around? Did Peggy say she had one? Oh, it might be. It might be distressed glitter dust. Oh, look, it's just starting to suck up. It might be Peggy. I think I want to put more of the lighter color in here. Oh, I forgot it has this. Well, I'm going to be sparkling for days. There may be a few more of these in my future. Right now, Joanne Fabric has them worked down. Wasn't a great discount, but it was a little something off. Okay, now we're going to need more glue because this is all dried up. You're holding your breath. Glitter is dangerous. Maybe if I do it this way. Let's see, it's coming out. It's coming out. Oh! So when you hold it close, you get a thicker application. And then if you hold it further away, it's supposed to be just like a little dusting. Now, you could do this in a splatter box thing, right? That would be the smarter thing to do. Can you see what I'm doing? Oh my goodness. Could go this way. Look, I have it everywhere. I'm going to do it right here. I have glasses on. Yeah, you don't want to get it in your eye or anything. I worked with a girl at the co-op. Her mom was messing around with glitter and she got it in her eye. She didn't want to go to the eye doctor. And Carolyn kept saying, Mom, you have glitter in your eye. You have to go. Maybe I'm supposed to go this way. Oh. I think I need to watch another video. Oh, there it goes. Look. See, you can't do that with your fingers, you know? Have you ever pinched some glitter and then you just go like that? You can't do that. It just doesn't look at that. And then look, it just goes, snaps back down. Glitter duster. Yeah, I got to get me another one. If I could put these two colors in this one, I could put my blues in the other. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's still a little wet, so I'll let that dry. All right, thank you, my lovelies, for paying such close attention today and hanging out with me. It's it's like fairy dust. Yes, it is, it is, it is. I'm going to go get some lunch and probably work on a few more things. Got a Phillies game to watch tonight. And we'll have to go get our pup after surgery. So I've got things to keep me busy. I hope you do too. All right. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it so very much. Please remember to take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. Let me know if you make a magazine journal. I would love to know that. Okay. Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.